Hi, what's new? Let me know in the comments. My name is Charlie. I'm going to talk about stuff. The first thing I'm going to talk about is sad. This past weekend, I went down and buried, well, figuratively and literally, buried my best friend's dad at his funeral. That was sad. It's kind of sucked, really. The guy was pretty dang cool. But it was a good day. It was a sad day. Days can be sad and good, which is kind of weird when you think about it, but that's how that is. A lot of stories told, a lot of good stories. I definitely cried a lot because I missed the guy. But it wasn't a bad day. It was a sad day, but it was not a bad day. But yeah, got to learn some new stories about him. That was pretty nice. The program I'm going through at work, to jump topic a little bit, I have learned a new programming language, kind of a language. It looks like a wiring diagram, but functions a bit differently. So it is what it is. It's programmable logic controls. Yeah, programmable logic circuit, and you get to wire everything together. And virtually speaking, and it's kind of weird, and it's frustrating, and it's not the best thing in the world. It's like a visual. You basically draw out a bunch of latches and circuits and timers on a sheet. Literally draw it. There's no hard coding, and the hard coding is bad. So it's just it's useful. It's useful, but it's not great. It's not great. But that's neat. And let's see, this weekend, unlike last weekend, this weekend I'm still hanging out with that friend of mine whose dad died. But still gonna be a good day because we're gonna play D&D. I like D&D. Dungeons and Dragons. We're actually playing 5th edition, which is nice. All our previous games have been Pathfinder, which is like 3.57. Don't worry about it. It's nerd stuff. I did make some neat characters though. They're funny. A dwarf that is a bard. He likes to sing. Well, he's a poet. He's got a sword, and he's got a guitar. That's the thing. That's it. There's gonna be a half-elf that's a cleric. Pretty straight character. And basically just a big old Celtic woman who can swing a sword at you. You don't want to make her mad. So 2 straight characters, and one kind of like screwing the machine kind of character, and then one, I'm gonna go with Z Bradshaw's version of this thing, the Bill Murray character, a halfling with a bunch of luck stats, and he's gonna be a bumbling fool that doesn't belong anywhere at all on a battlefield, but he's just gonna be there, and it'll be funny. That'll be good. I'm gonna look forward to that. It's gonna be after. It's gonna be I don't know, like this weekend, tomorrow, today, somewhere. I don't know when this is going up. And lastly, before I sign off of my 5-minute journal, I'm gonna try to do this weekly. Recently, one of my friends has had a hard time believing in themselves and staying out of depression and anxiety. And believe me, I've been there. I've been on like month-long anxiety kicks, and it sucks. It sucks. I get the manufactured physical symptoms and a whole bunch of problems I don't like. But it's hard to say believe in yourself and then actually go and believe in yourself. That doesn't work that way. It takes time. It takes effort. You have to. If the way you think about things is a path in the woods, you've got to push your way onto the path that you want. You've got to cut the underbrush and find the way to the where you want to think where you'll be happier. And it takes a lot of effort, because it's really easy to walk down the path that you've already like walked down 1,000 times, and there's nothing growing there, and it's easy to get there. But if you spend, even if you walk down that other path, even if you're like just spend 5 minutes, half a moment trying to get somewhere else before you go back to your regular thought, it helps. It takes time. It's really hard to be happy sometimes. But if you keep at it, just try a little bit. Every little bit counts. Every little bit counts. That much over a large amount of time becomes that much, and you'll get there eventually. You have to keep trying. Perspicacity, perspicacity, I think it is. That's probably not the right word. Just keep at it. Fake it till you make it. Don't take that too literally. But I know it's hard to stay in a good mood sometimes. I know it's hard to stay happy, and believe me, I've got a lot of practice in being unhappy and in being happy. And being happy feels better. Being unhappy is easier. I don't know what else to tell you, man. I can't just say be happy, because that doesn't work. Try to be in a better place. Anyway, I'm going to try and do this once a week to keep my thoughts in line, stay on track, and I don't know, see if I can't make and keep a habit. Yay, ADD. Goodbye!